Hey everybody, good to see you again. I'm glad you gave yourself this gift of watching this video or following up from last video. Just in case you didn't catch it, go back and catch up on that last video and watch this again. Now listen, the reason I want you to do that is I don't want you to misunderstand where we're heading to. Last week I took away 3 things, or we removed, because we did it together, we agreed to remove 3 things from our 2020 financial picture, our game plan and beyond, and we're replacing it with these 3. Ready? Number 1. We replaced that one with this one, a retirement account. Now look, the same job that you have where you're dishing out money into the government and different agencies, I need you to start thinking about this concept. Beautiful concept. Pay yourself first. Some of you, look, congratulations, you're probably already doing it. You're already putting into your 401k or your retirement account provided through your job. Great. For some of you, you need to start. Now for others, maybe you've already been doing it, but you gotta ask yourself, are you giving away money? Some employers, some of you guys are privileged to have what we call a match. Your employer says, you put 3%, I put 3%. You put 4%, I put 4%. And that's a percentage of your salary. Now listen, y'all. I don't know about you, but I like free money. I like money, period. So do you. That's why you're watching this video. And look, why give it away? That's probably one of the biggest ways where you can secure your retirement, your family's financial future, by just putting a couple of extra dollars so you can receive a couple of extra dollars. That's number 1. Number 2, you ready? Now look, one thing I know we all have, either time or money, right? Time or money. You're watching this because guess what? You probably got some time, you need to get some more money. We all could use some more. So guess what, guys? We're going to use this word we call leverage. We're going to leverage our time and our talents for some additional income, right? Look, you realize that you try to work on your budget. You've been playing around with the numbers or maybe avoiding the numbers because it's just not adding up. This amount goes in your bank account, this amount comes out, and you're left with 0, if not negative, or a few pennies. So look, we're going to look at ways we can leverage our time and our resources to bring in some additional income. So what am I saying? You might have that 8 to 5, 9 to 5, whatever kind of shift you work. I need you to think about it this way. I pay my bills 9 to 5. My 6 to 10 creates freedom. And that's liberating me from those things we talked about last week. Remember, check your notes. So my 9 to 5 is going to pay my bills. My 6 to 10, my 6 to 9, or however amount of hours you need to put in is going to help you create freedom. Now you're probably saying, when am I going to sleep? Now listen, y'all, I'm not talking about a lifetime. I'm talking about a period of time. So guess what that means? It might be during the week, it might be the weekend. That means you might have to give up, and I had to do this too. I might have to put down the Xbox controller for a while, put down the PS3, PS4, whatever you want to play, put it aside for a while, go work. You might have to watch one less basketball game, one less football game, and put in some work. Guess what, guys? Nothing changes. Nothing changes. All right? And you want to talk about a big change? Listen, I need you to go back and look at last week's video. That third one. Here's how we changed that third one. We replaced that third one. Mindset change. We're looking at generational wealth. How can we create generational wealth? Now listen, that's a whole video by itself. But that word, generational wealth, for some of us doesn't even exist because we've been seeing generational debt, generational bondage. So this might just sound crazy. How am I going to create generational wealth when I'm struggling to pay my credit card? Listen, guys, I'm talking about 2020 and beyond. Listen, you got to have a starting point. I know you're thinking about this, I know you're thinking about that, but listen, we're talking about little incremental steps. Little steps that when you look back 4 years from now, 2 years from now, hopefully for some of y'all, just a couple of months from now, and you're like, wow. And guess what? Some of you are already thinking, I haven't heard, this ain't nothing new. But look, have you tried it? Have you tried it, and have you tried it long enough? So listen, we replaced those 3 with these 3, and I need you guys to really, look, like this video, share this video, comment. I want to know, whenever you watch this video now, have you implemented these things and how they've been working for you? And look, we replaced those 3, but I got something even sweeter for you. I need you to join me next week. Of course, I'm always going to invite you back. I love seeing y'all, and I always got goodies for you. Look, next week, I'm going to give you something that has helped me, meaning that it's proven. All right, something that has worked for my wife and I. Listen, we still got some student loans, but we don't have what we started out with. Eliminated our credit card debt. And guess what? We even started building this thing that a lot of people don't really understand the purpose of. But I'm telling you, man, it's sweet. An emergency fund. Woo-wee. Now, I get excited about it because guess what? I'm experiencing it. And I want you guys to experience it too. So, look, compare last week's video to this week's video, and I need you to make that swap. And I need you to tune in next week so we can add some more to that pot. All right? Stay tuned.